this mine first or yours?
You're giving me books, it's mine. Wait.
Okay. So nervous.
You're nervous?
Yes!
Why are you nervous? You have no reason to be nervous.
Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here. The time has come. We're back at it again. We are doing another book swap. Woo! Now Ian has a YouTube channel.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
So now that he has a YouTube channel, we've actually decided to collaborate on this book swap. So in this video, you're going to see what Ian is giving me, what I have to read for a week. And then after you watch this, go over to his channel and see what I give him for a week. Good, you guys. You have to go see what I give him. It's really, really good.
Hey, honestly, it really is. It's super fun.
Basically, Ian is going to be giving me 3 books to read for the week.
You ready?
I don't know, I'm nervous.
Now, I hope I'm not bogging you down. These books aren't that big.
Okay.
I would say the biggest one is maybe, I think it's like 501
Oh.
pages. The first one is, open your eyes, Dune
No way!
by Frank Herbert.
Stop!
Yeah.
What a surprise!
You didn't see this one coming?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited to read this.
Yes, if you're unfamiliar somehow with what Dune is, it is pretty much the quintessential science fiction novel. It has been called the Lord of the Rings of science fiction, which is a big deal. It is massive. It is so good. Dune is the incredible epic story of a young man named Paul Atreides, and we follow him and his family. They basically inherit a planet, and the political maneuvering and assassinations and crazy plot twists involved with that is just incredible.
I'm so excited.
So I thought since you loved Red Rising,
Yep.
might as well read Pierce Brown's favorite book ever written.
That's such a fun connection.
Ready for the second?
Uh-huh.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I don't think you've seen this one coming either.
No, not the gunslinger.
No, trust me, I want you to read Dark Tower, but I'm not gonna push you in a challenge to read.
No, please.
No, it's not
I
that.
don't feel like committing because I feel like I'll like it and I want to see the rest of the story go. And I don't feel like hopping into that. That's a lot.
One day when you feel I like it, but
I'm trying to read Throne of Glass.
not this. Next book is
It's Orbit.
Jade City by Fonda Lee.
I did not see any of these coming.
No, I think you only saw the last one coming, maybe.
Mommy.
You're welcome.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, so Jade City, if you guys have not seen my channel and how I react to freaking Jade City and Jade War, Jade City is incredible. It is mafia, urban fantasy, crime families going at it head to head.
Yep.
Jade City!
I'm excited.
Woohoo! Are you ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Can you give me a guess?
Yeah.
What's the guess?
Lord of the Rings. The first book.
Oh, it's not.
What?
I close my eyes.
Don't say the blade itself. It's not. Give it. What is this?
The blade itself.
No, it's not.
You got a problem with that? Oh, my books! If you guys are unfamiliar, from her reaction, hey, don't base the book off of her reaction. The Blade itself is a book by Mr. Joe Abercrombie.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen an interview with Joe Abercrombie. He's not what you would think. He looks like a lawyer. He looks like someone who sells insurance. But he writes stuff like this.
But it's fantasy. It's grimdark fantasy, and it's so good.
I hope I like it. I hope I didn't disappoint you.
You didn't disappoint me whatsoever. Hey, if you don't like this book, it's okay. And if you have to DNF it, you have to DNF it.
No, I won't.
That's okay. It's okay if you DNF it. This one is the most tame.
Wow.
Don't hate me forever.
Well, thank you so much. You gave me some interesting ones.
Did I?
Let's get started on our reading.
Let's do it.
What? book is literally breaking me. I hate when you love a character and they turn out to just do something awful. I can't root for you. This is gonna be so painful to read this conversation. I am now on Dune. I finished the Bladed Self and I have so many thoughts that I'm so excited to share with Ian. And my brain, it took me a couple days to process my thoughts. Now, jumping into Dune, I have actually watched the movie. Now I am like 60% of the way through, and now I'm getting to the part where the movie actually ends. And so the rest of it is a surprise to me. I have no idea what to expect, which is really exciting because part 2 of book 1 comes out this fall, I think like November. I'm really excited. I couldn't have picked it up at a better time, so thank you, Ian. It is so good. Like, I am really enjoying it right now. There's some parts where Frank Herbert, he definitely dives into the sci-fi part of things, which makes sense because this is science fiction. So he kind of loses me a little bit with a few things, but it's not too much. He's definitely a very smart man. You can tell that through his writing. Super, super good. Let's continue on.
We're back in business.
We are going to be sharing with each other what our ratings and our reviews are of the books that we gave each other. Ian, we just did his, so make sure to go watch his videos to see what books I gave him to read. Now for the books that Ian gave me, this stretched me.
I was gonna say, do you feel stretched?
I do feel stretched. Out of all 3 of these, the one that's more in my comfort zone is Jade City.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
First one.
Ooh, I've been waiting all week for this.
I know, it's so hard to read it.
Lay it on me.
First one is The Bladed Self by Joe Abercrombie. Now, this is, I would say, like, controversial, but loved.
Yes, this book in particular.
Really?
Of the
Okay,
trilogy.
yeah. There are lots of mixed reviews, but I've heard pretty much only great things about it.
Because it's great.
I have been dying to share my review with you. Okay. I'm gonna start out, I think, with my rating first. And then I'll give my review.
I will accept anything you do.
What do you think my rating is?
It's gonna be 3 out of 5.
Really? My rating is a 3 stars. Maybe 2.5.
Yeah,
It's still good.
3's good.
I mean, for me, I think 3 stars is good. It's like, I liked it.
Anything less is like, you really didn't like that book.
So I'm in between, like, no more than 3 stars. So I'm gonna go 2.5.
I hype this book up in
No.
my mind to myself more than most people do. I don't know what
Really?
I don't know what it is about that book. It just, I love it.
And I want to love it because you love it.
So it's okay.
I have been racking my brain trying to figure out my thoughts about this book. So the character work, it's very good.
It's top notch.
It's so good. And I thought I was a character-driven reader, but now I don't know if that's actually true.
Okay.
This book is very character-driven. I think I really do need a strong plot, and I need to see the story moving along. I was really excited about this, and then reading it, this is basically, I actually don't really know how to describe this book. You are following multiple stories. All of these characters are pretty much morally gray, and so you're following an inquisitor, a wizard,
An aspiring military officer, and a group of Northmen, and a runaway slave.
Yeah.
Pretty much mass murderer who wants to escape his past.
Yeah, that's great.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, without a clear plot, it's hard to describe. He's moving pieces around. It's really a lot of setup. And then it's really book 2 and 3, and that's the big payoff.
Okay.
Because literally, you jump in this book 2, and it's full throttle.
Thank you for sharing
So
that.
yeah.
It is hard to describe it because there's
There's no clear
plot.
line of direction. It could go
Yeah.
in 12 different ways because there's 12 different people. Well, it's
Yeah,
not 12.
you can't, it's so hard to describe. For a good chunk of the book, probably 80%, I'd say 70, 75, I was like, when is this gonna all tie together?
See, that's everybody's beef with this. Other than that, people have good things to say.
This is why it's like a 2.5 for me.
Okay.
So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and then by the end of it, I just felt let down. They are going to the Tower of the Maker. This is when all the characters are together.
Yeah, all like the
For the
main
most
ones.
part, yeah. I was just waiting and waiting, and then he just gets the box, walks out. And I was just really confused. And I was like, wait, this is such a cool place. Why aren't we exploring this more?
In the other books.
Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna tell you what came to mind, and I was like, this is the best way I can support and back my rating, is this felt like a
501.
this felt like a 500-page prologue.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
me.
fine. No, that's
It
fine.
just felt like a 500-page prologue, and then I got to the end, and I just felt so sad. This is it! This is like really the first Grimdark thing I read, but there was a scene, and I love horses.
Oh,
The way they absolutely chopped up that horse was so sad. What did the horse do?
They needed it.
They needed it.
I know, don't take it out on the horse. At least free the dang thing.
I've never read a scene like that.
You have to read at least before they're hanged.
I still felt a little bit cheated because I'm like, this should have been the beginning. Like, I feel like it didn't have to be
That long.
that long. I just was so excited about it.
Yeah. I hype it up.
It was just really interesting how the beginning was so interesting.
Awesome.
I really liked Logan.
Yeah.
And then Logan ended up being my least favorite because I liked the fighting scene. I just feel like he kind of got done dirty a little.
Just wait. Literally, just wait.
I just felt sad because I'm like, I really liked him, and then it just ended.
All the hopes
Yeah.
that you had for this will be realized in the second and third book.
Okay, that is my reading of the blade itself.
Woo!
I think I will give the second one a try.
Good.
You've convinced me.
And take your time. I'm excited for this one.
Next up is Dune. This is sci-fi. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it. Dune is about Paul Atreides. He's the son of the Duke. This is the chosen one trope. Him and his family, they have to move to a different planet because of political gain. Well,
Yeah.
kind of.
It's like the Galactic Emperor gives his family, you are in charge of this planet.
Yeah, but they know that's a setup.
Yeah.
So it's like it's for gain, but it's not for gain.
Yeah.
I mean, they go from a planet that is luscious and bountiful and full of life and water, and then they go to this other planet, which if you see the cover, it is just sand dunes. Lack of resources is a huge problem on this planet. For them to come from a planet that has an abundance of water and then coming to a planet that literally does not have any.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there's some skepticism there. There is a lot of politicking.
Some of the best politics I've ever read.
This was so intense. This one's really hard for me. I think it was definitely a masterpiece for its time, and it still is today.
Yeah.
Like, the world building is insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I think I would give it 3.75.
Really?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna continue on with Dune because I loved it. And Paul, I actually felt a little indifferent.
Yeah, well, that's done on purpose. You're not meant to love him, but you're not meant to hate him.
Right, he does some things
Yes, he
and
does.
says some things, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And then honestly, kind of same for his mom. Paul is flawed, and
Yeah.
I feel like so is his mom, and honestly a lot of these characters are. You see where a lot of them make mistakes for kind of sometimes selfish reasons, sometimes for political gain, other times, you know, maybe for revenge.
The entire galactic empire these people live in runs on this resource known as spice.
Yeah,
And the only place to find it is on this Dune planet.
yeah.
And so, of course, there's going to be people that want control of this thing.
Yeah.
And that's why the politics and sometimes the violence associated with this is impeccable. That's why a lot of the decisions that some of these people make, it's like, okay, are you trying to save the planet for yourself, or are you trying to save the planet for all life to continue?
Because once you have it, you can't leave. Like, you're hooked for life on it. You can't live without it.
Yeah, and what he does really well, I think, is the religious aspect.
Yes! Oh my gosh, the religious system in this book was actually...
based on the sand itself is crazy.
Yeah, his world building is seriously so amazing. And see, that's why when I read it, I was like, this is a 4 stars. This is a 4 stars. And I still feel like it's somewhere around there. That's why I said 3.75, because I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It was so good. But you just know sometimes when something is like a 4-star feel.
Yeah.
And it feels close, but there are just some things that I really like in my literature, and it wasn't really there as much, which is like totally personal preference.
Oh.
It did get a little slow for me at one point.
Yeah, there were some slow moments.
But then it jumped like 2 years later, and I was really confused.
He does that. He'll jump 2 years, then he'll jump 30, then he'll jump 3,000.
Next up, we have Jade City.
Jade City.
This is like a Hong Kong mafia
fantasy.
Yeah.
Pretty much what it is. You nailed it. That's all I gotta say. Go pick it up.
Yeah, go pick it up. Pick it up right now.
10 stars out of 5.
Oh man, this was so good. This is honestly the best way to end this challenge for me.
Cool.
So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
This had all of the things that I was looking for. It had the character work, the world building, the character relationships. It's actually very political. Like, I would say it's pretty heavy on the politics, which I liked that. What do you think my rating is?
I think your rating's 4.
Yeah. I think the other 2 are gonna be high for me.
Dude, those other 2 are insane. This is the weakest link in the chain.
I've heard that. Well, how this one ended, I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm already struggling with this character anyway, because I really liked him, but then...
He's hot-headed.
He's so hot-headed.
He doesn't think sometimes before he speaks. He's so emotional, and he's all about family. And if you do anything to go like, man, he's like, run!
So I'm excited to continue on with the story. This is, like I was saying, it's basically this Hong Kong mob.
Yeah,
but fantasy.
Mafia families.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like Godfather.
Yeah. In this country, Kekon, there are Jade warriors. These Jade warriors have something called Jades, and it makes them super powerful. It can be really dangerous when you're collecting these Jades, because there's certain people that cannot collect Jades.
Yeah, there's like an intolerance. There's people who can tolerate Jade, and then there's people that definitely cannot.
You learn more about it as you're reading it. Like, people die from it, people get hooked on it. It is literally like a drug, and it gives you supernatural power, basically.
Yeah. Makes you superhuman. Man.
I was about to say super strength.
Yeah, that's an aspect.
The Hulk. I loved this world. Their sense of family too, and how family is really important to them. She
does a good job of showing what being in a family like this would be like.
Yeah.
You're responsible for a lot of people. Greenbones pretty much run the country.
Dude,
and so like you're kind of involved in this. It's not organized crime, but it is organized crime.
It really is. There are 2 main clans in this country, and basically it's crazy. Like, business owners, they really have to make a decision who their loyalty lies with, and then they give them protection. But there are also people that are very wealthy and high up in this, in this society, in the government. They fund the clan too. It is so interesting how these 2 clans are going to war. I think I'm going to love the characters even more. I actually don't feel super attached to the characters right now.
Yeah. I felt the same way at the end of the first one. Like, man.
Okay guys, that is it for our book swap. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to go watch Ian's video of the books that I give him to read for the week. It is so good. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
See ya.